أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا والنساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم يغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة دلالة وكل دلالة في النار أما بعد. After praising Allah Azza wa Jalla Jalaluhu and saying praise and peace and blessings upon our beloved Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Today I want to take this small amount of time to first, of course, remind myself and all of you. And that is, it is imperative, one, that we stick tenaciously to that which was revealed to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Not swaying to the right or the left of it, but holding on firmly to the book of Allah as we have been commanded. وَأَعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold on to the book of Allah, all of you together, and don't let anything separate you. Ibn Abbas, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said that the book of Allah is Islam. Qatada, he said that the book of Allah is the Sunnah of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So it's imperative that we hold firmly to this revelation in every aspect of our lives. And we can't emphasize that enough. Allah Azza wa Jalla, He says to us in this noble book, فَكُلُّ مِمَّا رَزَقَكُمُ اللَّهُ حَلَالٍ طَيِّبًا. Allah Azza wa Jalla said, so eat from that which Allah Azza wa Jalla has provided you, halal and tayyiban, that which is halal and good. And we mentioned earlier, we have to stick tenaciously to the revelation, not some dietary concept that we find, the Atkins diet, this and that. And we're not saying those things aren't beneficial. Yes, they have benefit. But we were told to eat from halal and tayyibat. Now, those things that are halal and good for us. Washkuru ni'matillahi. And Allah says, so be grateful to Allah Azza wa Jal. For what? For guiding you to that which is correct in your dietary practices and how you eat. Now, this is the true way of eating to live, by following the revelation. Allah Azza wa Jalla said, In kuntum iyyahu ta'budun. Allah said, indeed, if it is He, Allah Azza wa Jalla, who you worship. Now, if you truly worship Allah Azza wa Jalla, then He is the creator, the maintainer, the sustainer of everything. Then we trust Allah Azza wa Jalla. I will tabak, of course. So whatever Allah Azza wa Jalla tells me to eat, I'm going to eat. Whatever He tells me to stay away from, I'm going to stay away from. Sheikh Abdul Rahman Sa'adi, Rahimullah Ta'ala, he said in his tafsir concerning this ayah. He said Allah Azza wa Jalla instructs his believing slave to eat from what He, Allah, has provided for them. Those things that are from the animals, from grain, from fruit, and other than that. He said just as long as it has two qualities that it meets, or two characteristics. Wallahi, we can eat from whatever we want as long as it meets the criteria. And the Sheikh said it's true. He said the first of which, he said that is not something that has been prohibited by Allah Azza wa Jalla. You can eat it as long as it hasn't been prohibited by Allah Azza wa Jalla. He said, as Allah Azza wa Jalla says, إِنَّمَا حَرَمَ عَلَيْكُمْ الْمَيْتَةَ. Allah Azza wa Jalla said, indeed upon you it has been forbidden for you to eat a maytah. Now those animals that you find dead in the forest, on the road, what we call roadkill. Now, because living in the brick city, we don't see the animals that die in the woods from deer and the like. But we experience roadkill. So it's not permissible to say, oh, there's a deer, I can have a pheasant. I can pull over, pull him into my car, take him home, cut him that haram. Allah Azza wa Jalla said, وَالدَّمْ. You can't eat blood. Now as we find some of the people doing with these Polish sausages that are filled with blood, or they call it bloodworth or blood sausage. Haram, can't eat. He said, وَلَهْمُ الْخِنْزِيرِ. Nor is it permissible to eat the flesh of the pig. Nothing from the pig. Nothing. Allah Azza wa Jalla, He then says, وَمَا أُحِلَّ بِهِ لِغَيْرِ اللَّهِ. He said, nor is it permissible to eat anything that Allah's name has not been pronounced upon it. Now, the animal, when it was slaughtered, it wasn't slaughtered, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. Can't eat it. The Shaykh Rahimullah Ta'ala, he goes on to say, secondly, it cannot be meat that was obtained unlawfully or in some unlawful manner, like the meat being stolen. He said, other than this, Allah Azza wa Jalla mentions to us, so enjoy that which Allah Azza wa Jalla has created for you, without being extravagant, without being excessive, without transgressing the bounds. He said, indeed, Allah Azza wa Jalla said to us, تِلْكَ حُدُودُ اللَّهِ فَلَا تَقْرَبُوهَا. These are the limits set by Allah, don't transgress them. Don't be gluttonous. Just because you have a lot of money and you can afford to eat a lot of food, it doesn't mean that you do it. Even not only the dietary list is set for us, but rather how we eat the manner of eating has been set for us. The Prophet ﷺ, he said that when we eat, we should leave a third for food, a third of water, leave a third for air. And wallahi, you can tell when you exceeded the bounds because what comes from us is the and then we went too far. What comes from us is falling asleep, meaning that we went too far. What comes from us is feeling bloated, meaning that we transgress the bounds. Subhanallah. So once it's understood what's permissible and what isn't permissible, and wallahi, this issue is wide. It's a big issue. But we wanted to present this reminder for a reason. Once these things are made clear, then Allah Azza wa Jal, He adds a Surah Al-Ma'idah. He said, اليوم أحل لكم طيبة وطعام. He said, اليوم أحل لكم طيبة. Allah Azza wa Jal said, this day, He has made for you this day the Tayyibat, the good stuff, the good food. We mentioned from animals and grain and fruit and nuts and the like. He said, وَتَعَامُ الَّذِي أُوتُوا الْكِتَابَ حِلُّ لَكُمْ Allahu Akbar. He said, and the food of those from the people of the book, Yahud and Ansar, the Jews and the Christians, وَحِلُّ لَكُمْ. He said, it's halal for you. People go over and they debate the ayah. But no Shaykh As-Sunnah, they said there are some from among us who only eat that which is the bihad. It's mukhtalif. And he said it's khayr. They say, and that's khayr. He said, but Allah Azza wa Jal gives the option. He opens the door, saying that we can eat the food of the Jews and the Christians. So if you find a brother or a sister and they choose to eat the food of the Jews and the Christians, wallahi, you can't say anything. And if another brother or sister decides to only eat the bihad, wallahi, you can't say anything. They have their position. We're reading the position here in the Quran. They have their position, leave them alone. That's not what we should be arguing over. You don't come all the way across the marketplace when you see another Muslim and he has some Nathan hot dogs, you say, you can't eat it. There's Nathans, I'm from the Yahud. I can eat these. It's not from the fire worshiper. It's not from the voodoo person. It's not from the guy who's on Santa Maria. It's not from him. It's not from the witch doctor. It's not from the soothsayer. I'm the son of a Yahud. And then Allah Azza wa Jalla, He says, وَتَعَامُكُمْ حِلُّ لَهُمْ حِلُّ لَهُمْ. And He said, your food, حِلُّ لَهُمْ. He said, your food is halal for them. The Jews and the Christians, they can eat your food. You can eat theirs, and they can eat yours. No argument. Indeed, the Shaykh, he said, indeed, this ayat is clear. Now, my speaking. But we still should investigate the process of how things are done. Whether it's meeting the Islamic requirements. That's a whole nother talk. And we should investigate the meat itself. Particularly when we're living in a GMO society. You have to go and look. Don't be driven by your desires. Because Allah Azza wa Jal wants us to eat from the Tayyib, those things that are good. And from the statement of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, you're going to be asked about what you put in your head and in your stomach. You're going to be asked about what you put in your head, meaning the type of information you read, the things you learned, the things that you took in. You're going to be asked about how you use the brain that Allah provided you with. And you're going to be asked how you utilize the stomach, what you put in it. Was it real nourishment to strengthen you so that you can increase in ibadah to Allah Azza wa Jalla? So with that being said, when we look at all of the hype and controversy around the Popeye's chicken, the spicy chicken sandwich, this tremendous excitement around it, the YouTube hits, millions, billions of people. With all of the seasonings that they add, paprika, garlic, onions, cayenne pepper, the batter to make the chicken crunchy. With all of the things that they show you, you have to go and look at what they're not showing. Because why? I'm a Muslim. And what I put in my stomach, it has to be tayyib. It has to be good. You see, your eating has to be pleasing to Allah Azza wa Jalla. When you're concerned about what you put in your stomach for the sake of Allah, your eating becomes an ibadah. Now so you can remain stronger, to memorize Quran, to make salah, to work every day for yourself is ibadah. So your eating becomes an ibadah. Your working becomes an ibadah. When you have the right intent. But if nobody went and looked, they have a secret ingredient. From all the ingredients that we mentioned. Antibiotic, steroids. Steroids. Synthetic steroids. And when you investigate the type of steroid they have in this meat, it said it is a male sexual hormone. Interesting. Like the men need more testosterone. Like women need testosterone. Like our children need more testosterone. A male sexual hormone. SubhanAllah. Now we use Sheikh Google. It's the only thing he's good for sure, most of the time. Don't go to him too much for Islamic information. But the dunyawiyya, the things of the dunya, go. The things concerning science, go. Google said that this particular steroid causes kidney failure, liver damage, tumors, high blood pressure. Oh, high blood pressure. The amount of salt that they put in this chicken is 1,400 milligrams of salt. 1,400 milligrams of salt. It causes stroke and heart attacks, underlined in young people. One of the signs of this steroid is hyperactivity and aggressiveness. Oh, that's why people are killing each other. This is why people have been eating this sandwich, and the steroid in it causes hyperactivity and aggressiveness. Whoever heard in some day and time where someone was killing another person over a chicken sandwich? Never heard of it until now. And if you think for 1 minute that these people put this concoction together in our neighborhoods, not knowing that that would happen, you're out of your minds. The propaganda behind this sandwich, wallahi, when these people tell you to take a flu shot and the flu is running rampant and now there's a new germ or a new disease or a new flu, how do you know that there's going to be a new flu 3, 4, 5 years before? How is that possible? Come on, man, think. We have to eat from that which is Tayyib, that which is good. Wallahi, you can make your own sandwich. You can buy halal chicken breast and chicken dabiha. You can formulate with the buttermilk and everything and all those ingredients that we mentioned, and yours will come out better. And it'll be better for you. These people have planned to turn the people on themselves. And they're reporting it everywhere like it's something normal. This is the normal reaction when you eat a chicken sandwich. We kill each other. They're treating it like it's normal. Nobody's surprised. Allahu musta'an. Investigating. What is the possibility or what could be the reason for people actually losing their minds and standing in line for this sandwich? You have to investigate. Listen, close. In May 2019, May 5th, Popeye's manager arrested for lacing chicken breasts and the breaded chicken with cocaine to increase sales. Lacing the chicken batter with cocaine to increase sales. That's 2017. The elite, the powers that be, came behind that and said, no, this was a hoax. Didn't happen. August 23rd, 2019. Popeye's manager laces chicken batter with cocaine in order to increase sales. Okay, you got away with the first one saying it was a hoax. But somebody else got caught again? You gonna tell us that this is a hoax too? Yeah, because we believe that AIDS came from monkeys. That's what we believe. It's a hoax. That's the hoax. That it was created, or rather it came from monkeys in Africa. You mean to tell me there was some man there who played around with a monkey and then he played around with human beings and that thing jumped from Africa all the way to the United States and tore those people in California up and then hit New York? Okay, you believe that if you want. I'm truthful. Hamzah got some conspiracy theorists with him. But you can believe that if you want. Then you go and figure out why there's so many lines. And then you go figure out why people are killing themselves or each other over a chicken sandwich. You go figure it out. You go look at the psychological manipulation. What is it that they do? To increase their sales and to get you to eat this steroid-filled sandwich. They create a competition. Oh, let's see, is Popeye's better than Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A minding their business. But it's going to help sales. It's going to cause the people to buy both of them and eat both sandwiches. One of them laced, maybe. One of them laced. We have to believe in the revelation and that which was revealed to us. And not be drawn out because of our whims and our desires. Like the feather that the Prophet ﷺ mentioned, that some souls are like feathers. Whichever way the wind blows, that's the way they flow. Now, gotta wake up, yeah. You know, back in the day, some of the brothers that we grew up with, or they were older Muslims, if they were from the 70s and 60s, it was affected by that. You say, man, you got to be careful because that's television. You know, tell a lie and make it vision. You know, television. They used to play with words like that, man, to wake us up, to make us think. Tell lies and make it vision. But the truth is, it is called programming. Can't get away from that. You say, well, the first thing is made up. The second one isn't. It's called programming. This is why when you constantly hear a commercial, you have the right one, baby, just do it, they're programming. And I'm telling you, probably when I said just do it, you seen the Nike swoosh. Because we're programmed. I didn't say you, I said we are programmed. But Islam comes to wake us up and snap us out of that program. Huh? We got to have enough strength and belief in what Allah revealed to stay away from it and not be subjected by it. And everything that we think may taste good is not good for us. We ask that Allah to protect us. Al-Ummah. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala nabiyyina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam tasliman kathiran wa ba'd. Lastly, we ask that Allah Azza wa Jal to protect us from the plotting of the shayateen and the ins wal jinn, from among mankind, from among the jinn. We ask that Allah Azza wa Jal to strengthen us and increase us in the Iman. And that Allah Azza wa Jal increases us in the taqwa. And that Allah Azza wa Jal increases us in knowledge and make our feet firm upon His religion. And we ask that Allah Azza wa Jal protect us from the plotting of these shayateen. Allahumma ameen. Subhanallah wa bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.